quick turn to stop and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, gentlemen, your timing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, gentlemen, your descriptions. Do a rock step to turning the lady into a quick turn while you do a coaster step of sorts. 1, 2, 3, 4. A pivot turn to the left. 1, 2. Chassé to the right. 1, 2. Rock step. 1, 2. Forward to a side, leading the lady past. Forward, side, hook behind. 1, 2. Triple left foot. Triple step, triple right foot side. Triple step. Forward and across check. 1, 2. Side and forward step. 1, 2. Side back step. 1, 2. Walk. 1, 2. 1, 2. Rock step. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Now, ladies, your timing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, ladies, your description. We're starting from the rock step to the inside syncopated turn, then pivoting steps and triple to your left. Rock step, stepping side, across, side, forward, triple step turning, triple step, chassé to your left, triple step, rock, step, turning to your left and stopping, changing the direction, and stepping side, swiveling, swivel, 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 changing directions to your right, stepping forward, stepping side, finishing with the rock step.
All right, here's your technique and your pro tips. Guys, this first turn is very fast for the lady, but gentlemen, you have to be very quick with your feet as well. So if you dance a 1, 2, I've already given a shape in this direction, but I'm going to do a side together forward coaster step of sorts. After I hit my third step, I've got to continue to move forward, yet we're doing a pivot turn. She's doing a pivot turn to her right. I'm doing a pivot turn to my left, but I want our spines to continue to move down the floor. So it's vital that the end of that turn for her, the end of that little coaster step for me, that quick turn as we called it, has to continue to move down the line. So watch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, chassé side. Okay. After the chassé side, we're going into a simple rock step. Let's let ladies go. Sorry.
So the ladies, you're going to be turning. So make sure, because it's a syncopated turn, it's very compact, and you're setting yourself up on the end of the rock step. So as I go, rock step, I'm actually holding the hip a little bit higher than I would normally do, and a little bit longer. So now, as I'm going 3, 4,
Sorry.
It's a little bit more of a release of the energy. So if we can do this one more time, rock step, triple step. And then again, as you're finishing the turn, open the body, right? Because that's going to be your preparation for your pivot as we're going single, single, and then continue with your triple step. So could you see how from the rock step, with the turn, with your pivot, we just have a nice straight line all the way to your triple step. Rock, step, triple step, 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 triple step, and then we continue.
After the rock step, guys, you're going to do a rock step. I'm not so sure. I don't really want you to back up with this. I want it to be a rock step that then feeds you around. So we had a beginning that had a back for the gentleman earlier. Here, I want you to do a rock step, but then we're going to do some little rolly shapes with the base that should affect her top. So from the rock step, 1, 2, feed her across, 1, 2, again, shape 3, 4. After that 3, 4, I've moved her spine forward, but then release the turn, triple step, pick her up, triple step. Watch it again from the rock step. Rock, step, shape, walk, walk, triple step, triple step. At the end of this last triple, I need you to come into her a little bit so she goes into a rock step. It just alerts her. Along with me coming in, watch the check across. Triple step, check. This is what's going to set up my bit of a stop and go.
Can we then just for a second talk about the ladies turning? As we go from the rock step, as I'm going across my man, my 4 steps. The first one is across, second one crossing behind, third it's side, fourth one it's a little bit more forward. And make sure you don't think this is the end. Yes, this is the end of your 4 single steps, but this is your setup for your triple step. If you do not have that body expansion, it's going to be really tough and you're always going to feel that you're a little bit late. So if you can, I can show you one more time as I go. Rock, step, 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 stretch, triple step, triple step. And it's very much you creating that expansion.
But notice when she does it, she's still continuing, do it again. She's still continuing to move that spine forward.
Right.
And it's the timing of the moving of the body forward should dictate the timing of the opening of the body. So this last piece, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, chasse side. And here's the check across, setting up your stop and go. 1, 2, pivot step. I just change sides, right or left, right. Again, letting her continue to pivot. I take 2 steps, and then I do go into the back swivels. One more time. Try to make sure that after the check, you keep her spine moving. Even here, I want this to be a pivot, but it's a spiraling action, so she doesn't return. Continue to go, continue to go. Now she'll continue to move into that next position. Otherwise, we get stuck back onto that, going backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I do 2 walks back, not quite chicken walks because I'm trying to progress a bit more to get ahead of her for her swivels. If I do not get ahead of her, she won't feel like swiveling. I need her to turn around and look for me. When she's turning around looking for me onto that right foot, I'll catch her hand. That'll start the swivel. So last time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then she goes into the swivel, swivel, swivel. She has, again, a situation where it looks like 4 swivels, but she has 3 followed by
step forward. Yes, so now if I can go with the little turning action for my girls. After the rock step, right, step forward, and feel like this is just a checking position, right? So you can rebound, and then you're just going to be very much aware of the rotation of the center of your partner. If there is a rotation, right, could you see how he's going to tell you that you continue progressing? If you don't, right, if some of you go from here and just replace and then come around, that's okay as well, assuming that you both are doing the same thing. If he is not continue the rotation of the spine, I don't continue the rotation of my spine. If he does, I have to follow. So instead of just thinking where my foot goes, I have to be very much aware what does the body do, and then allowing my legs to do the job. So as I go, rock, step, forward, check. Now look how sensitive we are towards each other, movement of the spine, and then side. Now from here, I go 3 swivel, 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 step forward, step on it. So now again, I can actually use that foot to pivot off of it to make a step forward and step side, and then we finish with the rock step. So anytime you need to change the direction, you have to make sure that it's not a swivel, that it's actually a forward step with a full weight transfer.
Gentlemen, you should also be dictating this. Watch my body as she hits her 4th beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I give an indication for her to move forward. As she arrived on top of the foot, I then turn her. And that allows her to go to the last beat. So just the last section from the stop and go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, like everything we've talked about, if you're in the right position, then these gold steps will not be so difficult. But if you're not, you got to come back and listen to these tips again. All right, let's try this to music.
Who is that girl out on the dance floor? Seems like I saw her down here a long, long time ago. You know, she still looks good to me. Who is that girl out on the dance floor? Seems like I